Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, sister. How are you?
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, sister. I'm good, alhamdulillah. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. Jazakallah khair. Thank you, sister, for joining us today on the Niqabi Diaries. Sister, could you please introduce yourself for us and tell us a bit about what you do?
Well, I'm Jamila, and I'm a mindset coach for female entrepreneurs, helping them bust money and mindset blocks, ditch the overwhelm and the self-doubt, so they can confidently show up and make money doing what they love.
Alhamdulillah, mashallah, that sounds really amazing. Alhamdulillah. Okay, sister, so could you tell us what made you want to wear the niqab?
So I've actually been wearing it since I was 18, and I've done an Alima course before, and it was just like a natural thing for me to just start wearing it when I finished, when I was actually in my last year in it. Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. So how long have you been wearing it roughly?
Oh, 12 years now. Yeah, about 12 years now.
Alhamdulillah. So you said it was natural. You felt like it was easy for you to wear it. And
Yeah.
have you had any kind of obstacles? Do you think you faced any obstacles for wearing it?
I think when I first started, it was really strange. It felt strange for me. And I think it was more of my own conscious kind of looking at it, thinking that, oh, I've started wearing it now, people are going to see me differently. And because I kept thinking that, that is exactly what happened. Like I felt like I was getting looks in some places. It just kind of, I felt like all eyes were on me. But in reality, it was nothing like that, because I remember after like maybe a couple of months, there was nothing like that. And I think it was partly due to my confidence in wearing it that I felt that way.
Okay.
Because after that time, like alhamdulillah, it didn't faze me, and it honestly hasn't fazed me since.
Okay, alhamdulillah. So what do you think affected your confidence for you to wear in the first place?
I think me kind of sort of seeing it as in like, I look really different now, or I'm becoming a different person now. But really, it's nothing like that. You're not changing as a person when you put it on. You're still the same person. And if you're kind of viewing yourself that, oh, people are seeing me in a different way, then that's what you're going to attract. Like you will attract stares or whatever it is, if you're thinking that yourself. Whereas if you're wearing it confidently, you don't really attract that.
Yeah, alhamdulillah, I agree. MashaAllah. So have you ever faced any kind of abuse for wearing it?
Looking back, see, I never call it abuse. I would never call it abuse, like, because I don't see it in that way. I've seen it, I've had like children, but this is especially, like I live in East London, so it's kind of, a lot of women wear it, alhamdulillah. But when we've been like away from London, some children probably who've never seen a woman wearing the niqab, kind of just staring or pointing to their parents, like because they just find it really strange. But alhamdulillah, I've seen that, you know, parents have been trying to explain to them that, you know, that this is what some people wear. And or I've seen some parents also kind of like pointing, but it's not, or staring, but I see it out of curiosity. Like just the same way that if we went somewhere that's very foreign to us and we saw something that we've never seen before, it's natural that you would just stare or you would look. It's literally natural that you do that. But so I've never actually experienced any abuse, like people saying anything or doing anything. Never actually experienced that.
Alhamdulillah. So what about your family? How did they react when you started wearing it?
A lot of my family wear it anyway, so
Okay,
there was
alhamdulillah.
no kind of negative reaction or anything. It was just like, alhamdulillah, they accepted it.
Alhamdulillah. And what about traveling?
Alhamdulillah, I've had really, really good experiences traveling with it on. Been to many, many places around the world. And I love that it actually gives me experience to show people what Muslims can be like, because there's such stereotypes out there of what Muslims are like. And, you know, I've had experiences where it's been dark outside and we were at a sunset at a beach, and there was these other people who had missed the last bus, and they were asking people, like, can you just give us a ride back to the station?
Mm-hmm.
And people were turning them away. But they came to us and they asked us, and obviously they saw what I looked like, but they still asked, and we said yeah. And it kind of gives us the impression that, wow, you know, these people are friendly, these people are nice, they're normal. I've also had like, I've sometimes had reactions from people where they're shocked that, oh, she speaks English.
Yeah.
You know, things like that. But alhamdulillah, like after that, it's just been like normal conversation, like nothing like, oh, why are you wearing it? Or does that stop you in any way? It's just been general conversation about like traveling, about what we do, like anything basically, and just having laughs.
Mm-hmm.
I
Was
do
that in
remember.
the UK?
Sorry?
Was that in the UK?
UK and abroad.
Okay.
And abroad. A lot of people admire the fact that I wear it abroad as well. Like they just think, wow, that's quite amazing, especially in the heat. How are you managing to do this? And they're like, wow, this is really, mashallah, you know, like amazing that you've been able to do this even in the heat. Yeah, alhamdulillah, it's been like really, really good experiences.
Alhamdulillah. So how has it been for you personally wearing in hot countries, for example, because obviously the UK is not that hot. So how has that been for you on a practical level?
So sometimes in hot countries, I don't wear the same niqab. Like I just use my scarf as a sort of niqab kind of thing. So it's really looser. But otherwise, alhamdulillah, it's been fine. It's been good. It's more of you kind of getting used to it as well. And when you're used to it, it becomes a lot easier.
Alhamdulillah. So would you describe the niqab as being a barrier? And if so, in which sense?
No, I would say it's not a barrier at all. If you think it's a barrier, it will be a barrier for you. If you see it as part of your identity and as part of something that you wear, and that you're not allowing it to stop you from doing the things that you want to do, from having the business that you want to have, or whatever it is that you want to do, that is allowed and halal in Islam, then it can do that for you. And it's only people's limiting beliefs about it that stop them from doing those things, then they blame it on the niqab.
Alhamdulillah. So in your personal experience, sister, you said that obviously you've been wearing the niqab since you was 18. I'm assuming that you wore the hijab previous to that?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you feel that hijabis get treated differently from the niqabis?
I think they get treated differently in the sense that they may be more approachable in social situations, because
is that from the non-Muslim aspect or from the Muslim community?
Maybe from both, because people think that if you're wearing the niqab, then you're probably a lot more reserved, you don't really want to talk or something like that. So I guess in that sense, definitely also the sense that it's a lot more widespread and like common, that people know people wearing a hijab or have seen it before. Not as much with niqab.
So what about in your area in East London? Also, because a lot of women do wear their niqab there. So what is it like being in an environment where most women do wear, like a lot of the Muslim women do wear the niqab, and then you've traveled to other places where people, maybe if they've never seen the niqab, how's that been for you personally?
Well, where I live, yeah, it's quite common. So it's like you just don't realize, you don't really see any differences. But when it comes to traveling, I've had mixed experiences where people just still see you like the same way, normal, like there's no barrier to your communication or the way they look at you or anything like that. But there's been some instances where they may be a bit hesitant to open a conversation, or just to ask for something, or the other way around. And I think it's down to you, the person, also to show that you are open for communication or open for whatever it is. And yeah, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. So have you ever met anybody in your community who's been forced into wearing it? Because you said obviously a lot of women do wear it there. Do you think anybody in the community is forced to wear the niqab? And what about people who like want to wear it, But maybe, have you ever met anybody who wants to wear it, but their family are like, well, no, you're not wearing this?
I've never met anyone that's been forced ever to wear it, whether it comes to the hijab or the niqab. And not really met anyone either that's been wanting to wear it, but their family has stopped them. I've never actually met anybody like that.
Alhamdulillah. So what would you advise sisters who are thinking about wearing the niqab, but they feel like not confident to wear it, for example? What advice would you give them?
Well, first of all, I would always say that what are your intentions behind it? Like, because I think that comes down to everything. Like, your intentions are the main thing. Like, what is your intention for wearing it? And if your intention is sincere and true, and it's for the sake of your religion and for Allah, then A, it will become easier for you, and B, I will also say that whatever you think about it is what you're going to bring about. So if you think it's going to be difficult, it's going to be hard, you're going to get stares, things like that, then that is what you will bring about. Whereas if you think that, okay, this is just part of me and it's fine for me to wear it, then you will that energy that you kind of radiate out is the energy that you will attract back. Like, people will accept you then.
Alhamdulillah. So, sister, can you talk more about your work and what you do for us?
Yeah. So I'm a mindset coach for female entrepreneurs, and I started out actually with confidence coaching for women. And I remember when I first started, I had that limiting belief within me that if I'm wearing a niqab, who's going to take me seriously? Who's going to listen to me? Who's going to buy my programs? What kind of impact am I going to make? Because I might not resonate with so many people. And subhanAllah, when I got through those limiting beliefs and I bust through those blocks, Allah showed me that me sticking to my identity has actually been something that's been a catalyst for me. Like, I've had messages from people. Just yesterday, I had a message from someone saying that they're not Muslim, and they were like, I just really admire the fact that you're wearing this and showing up on social media. Like, because loads of people have confidence issues when it comes to showing up on social media, and they were like, you're wearing a veil and you're doing this. And to me, that's just like, wow, because that is something that I want women to feel like, that they don't have to have anything stopping them from building the business of their dreams, from achieving what they want in life, inshallah. Like, don't let anything be an excuse or a barrier for you. You're the one that's making it a barrier for yourself. Yeah, alhamdulillah. And now I transitioned more towards mindset coaching for female entrepreneurs. So I help them with things like their self-doubts, comparison, and money blocks when it comes to their business.
Alhamdulillah. MashaAllah. So you've got a website, I take it?
I need to do more work on my website, but I've got anyone can DM me, inshallah, for more info.
Okay, so like through your Instagram, is that how people usually contact you?
Yeah.
Okay, inshallah, we'll put a link in the description, inshallah. So sister, finally, to close the interview, I'll ask you, what does the niqab mean to you?
What does it mean to me? Such a beautiful question. It means respect. It means obedience, and it's part of my identity. I mean, representing my identity.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, sister. Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much for giving us your time today.
Barakallah. It's been nice being here. Jazakallah.
You too, yeah. Okay, take care, sister. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.